This is a demonstration of the third-party warehouse integration with the Amazon MCF plugin. For this demo, we're going to go over the shipments portion of the plugin. So first, we're going to create a new sales order. So I will select a customer. And an item. In this case, we're going to go with one computer and set the quantity to 1. Something that's important to note here is that the warehouse needs to be set to the warehouse that is set to be a TPW warehouse. If you're curious how to do that, you can reference the setup video. So with this sales order, we're going to create shipment. Press OK. Again, making sure that the warehouse ID is set to the warehouse that is the TPW warehouse. Press OK. All right, now that we are in the shipment screen, this is where the TPW integration comes into play. So we will click the 3 dots, which will open up our actions menu. Down here in the lower right, we can see the TPW submenu with the Notify TPW button. So we will click that. All right, so the operation was completed, and Amazon has received the request for shipment. As shown here in this TPW tab, we received the TPW reference number as well as the status. Now, presently, we are working in the sandbox environment, so I will need to change the status of the order on Amazon's side. Normally, what you would do is you would just wait for Amazon to fulfill the order. If they haven't fulfilled the order, when you press check for TPW confirmation, you will receive an error like this saying that Amazon has not yet received this shipment, and please try again later. In our instance, since I'm using the sandbox environment, they aren't ever going to ship it. So if you'll bear with me for a moment while I update the order in the sandbox environment. Again, what I'm doing here in Postman isn't something that you would have to do. It's only because I'm demoing this with the sandbox environment. Okay, so the order should now be set to completed on Amazon's side. So now, when we go back to the 3 dots and go to the TPW menu and press check for TPW confirmation, we will receive this message that the operation has completed. And this will change our checkboxes on the TPW tab to fully shipped is true and confirmed with TPW is true. This essentially tells us that that Amazon has shipped the shipment that we requested in the first step. I'm going to demo the um, purchase receipts portion of the Amazon MCF plugin with the third-party warehouse integration. So we're going to start this off by creating a purchase order. In this particular case, I'm using the sandbox environment, and the sandbox for this particular um, uh, API is static, so a few of these values have to be this exact value in case you need to do this in the future. With the sandbox environment, basically, vendor needs to be Acme, inventory ID needs to be MSKU, and then the order quantity needs to be 2. Also, something important to note, which will be true with either the sandbox environment or the production environment, is that this warehouse value needs to be set to a warehouse that is set up to be a TPW warehouse. I will demonstrate how to do that in one of the setup videos. So with everything set for the purchase order, we are now going to remove hold, approve, do not print, do not email, just go through the normal workflow buttons. And then I will enter the PO receipt, which will take us to the purchase receipt screen. The receipt number isn't yet saved yet. We do have to enter in a vendor ref number as it's required. So I will enter that in and then hit save, which gives us a receipt number. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the TPW tab in the detail. So now, with all that set, we can press Notify TPW. This will notify Amazon that we are going to ship them inventory for them to store in their warehouse. And they receive that, so they're aware that we are sending them inventory. And once they receive the inventory, they will update things on their end, so that when we check for TPW confirmation, it will confirm that Amazon received the inventory that we sent them. And what that will do is on this last step, it will check this checkbox for confirmed with TPW, so that we are aware that Amazon received the inventory that we sent them. This is the setup and configuration for the Amazon MCF plugin for the TPW integration. So the first thing we would do is type in Amazon MCF. I have already done that. I'm going to hit save. Once you type this in, you would then go to the plugin type field and search for the proper plugin. Typing in this name should find it, and we would hit select. And then we also need to check the use TPW receipt checkbox and the sync package info on confirmation checkboxes. And save that. Once we have the record itself saved, we would press the import settings from plugin button. That will pull in all of these settings. API client ID and API client secret and refresh token are all values that we will get from registering a private app on Amazon Seller Central. That is something that the primary account holder will have to do with the way that Amazon has it set up presently. So you as a dev can't do it directly. Your client, whoever the person who actually is the primary account holder, is going to have to register the app. I will try to include a video of that in the documentation. Auth URL is this as of today, March 5th, 2025. The base URL is, can I expand that out? Is this for the sandbox. If you're in North America and you want to use the production URL, which I'm sure you do, it would just be this. Typically, for other marketplaces, it's a dash something with two other letters that indicate the country. Marketplace and placement option ID are values that come into play in the various requests. I'm not sure exactly what these values should be. This is something you should probably reach out to Amazon support about to get more info about what the values should be. Also, I want to point out real quickly that these are the values that work with the sandbox. So if you're trying to demo this with the sandbox, these are the ones that you would use as of today. Okay, and then finally, I just wanted to show the how to set up a TPW warehouse. So in the demo videos that I provided, we use the wholesale warehouse for the line items in the shipment, as well as the purchase receipt. So here we have the warehouse's screen. I have selected the wholesale warehouse. And over here we have TPW settings. The only two that you should really have to worry about at this point in time are clicking TPW warehouse and then setting the TPW API plugin to Amazon MCF. You might have other options, but assuming that you set this up correctly here, you should have this Amazon MCF option. The only other thing I was going to mention is that you can set up multiple TPW warehouses. So if you want to set up retail as a TPW warehouse, that's perfectly fine. All right. Besides the plugin maintenance values for the Amazon MCF plugin and the warehouses, the boxes also, or a TPW picked box also needs to be configured for the shipments to work correctly. So here we are in the boxes screen, and we are going to add a new box, which we will call TPW picked, like so. Under description, I'll put TPW box. I'll put an arbitrary value here for the max weight. I suppose it's actually, well, 50 kilograms is actually pretty heavy, so I guess that's sufficient. All right, and let's hit save. All right, TPW picked.
Okay, so yeah, so go to apps and services, please, and develop apps. Okay. All right, and it looks like that little warning from the other day is gone. So I assume that they approved your account. So now,
Yeah.
if you could go down to the Add New App Client button. Amazon MCF without spaces, please.
MCF capitalized? Or does it
Yeah.
matter?
It shouldn't matter, but yeah, that would be best. And then yeah, SP API and production. Let's see. Choose the Amazon partners in this application supports.
I would think sellers.
Should just be sellers.
Oh boy.
Okay. Well, inventory and order tracking for sure, and Amazon fulfillment. Honestly, I would say check all of those unless you disagree.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to hurt anything, right?
Yeah. All right. The restricted data token enables developers to securely delegate access to personally identified. Delegate access to another develop. I'm gonna say yes. Professionals. Yeah, maybe direct to consumer shipping.
Okay.
Save and exit. Okay, we have an app.
Hey.
Cool. All right. For starters, if you could copy that value starting with AMZN 1 underneath Amazon MCF and send it in the chat.
Can I chat in the web version? Let's see. Chat. Oh, chat there. Good God, Bradley. Wow.
Okay, I got that. Now, if you could go over to the little down arrow button to the right of Edit App. Okay, maybe click on the Edit App button itself. Okay, that's not it. You can save and exit. Could you go to LWA credentials? Okay, that's the client ID. So if you could copy that over, and then I will also need the client secret, which is that little toggle menu just below it.
Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna type in the chat as well so that I know which one is which.
Do you actually want to paste for me? There we go. So there's one.
Okay, that's the client.
That's the client ID, and then this is our secret.
No, I think you need to click on that little down arrow. Yeah, I think that should be the secret.
Okay.
Okay. Secret. Cool. All right. You can click done now. And if you could go back to the down arrow to the right of the Edit App button, and then click Authorize. I think that should give you, yeah, click Authorize App. Okay, and if you could just paste that over, that will be the refresh token. Okay. Okay, cool. That should be the extent of it. I did, per Mark's comment the other day, I was able to upgrade the customization to 24R2, so I'll work on getting that onto y'all's site
Okay.
after business hours and get this configured. I'll try to schedule a testing meeting on Monday, assuming that I can get everything configured.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Thank you, Brad.
Thanks, Chris. Have a good day.
Yep, you too.
Bye.